State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Six up past the 30 to the 31. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's go!
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now a give to Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell you're off.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Oh, Watt shaken up. JJ still down here following that last play. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And that will be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Murray eluding the pressure right. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. First down, Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now Murray again. Flushed out right. Here's McCoy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We're scoreless after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now McCoy steps away to his left. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCoy, flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. As those guys are on the board first here tonight. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He'll touchdown! Mo Alley Cox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 40. After the interception, here's Ryan. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20.
You don't like this.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater on. And the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that flag.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Moore now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put to... It got his man, complete! Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
To throw for it is Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Andy Isabella. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Murray now on first down. On the slant, complete to Green.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Dancing to his left. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ryan. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. on second down now. It's Hines, and here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this break?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be a little easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Humphreys with a reception.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
One last shot for Ryan. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but